Searching. I came with nothing but the wrath of 10 gods, they said. I came with nothing in my mouth but flaming skulls. I came with nothing but arms not of flesh. I came with nothing but talons of eyes. I came with nothing but groan that shattered islands. A groan that shattered islands. I came with nothing but a torso of shifting mountains. I came for death, but buried all life. I came, yes, I did, and my feast was Bruce Wayne bones, served with Clark Kent ribs. Sure. Dude.
Yeah. I got there.
I had heard enough of the voyages of untouchables. I scraped their hearts, I tasted their souls, what flimsy spines. Utterly tasteless notions, I found them. How bad they lied. To I, it would be battalion. It was a waste. No blood of mine drips. I looked to what had nested them and they had called a sky once. What a waste. What a shuttering utter waste. For many there who need a survivor, my horns wish to glean for your death. Dude. Okay. I'm listening because I have no questions whatsoever. I can move right along, pretended this never happened. But I will give you the platform to... Yeah, that was our Searching by Black Slug.
Yeah. Searching for a fight. Searching for somebody with my time. So this comes
Worth
from
your time.
with my not me as the physical me right here. But I feel like I see different worlds. No, I actually see different worlds. Right? So in one of them, for instance, this universe, Bruce Wayne, Clark Kent, Superman, they're hated. They're hated, let's say, by other beings from other universes. Well, kind of their life already. But I've always hated, that being has always hated how they're untouchable. They're that great. You know what? I need to stretch out. Let's go and fight. And it was not worth it. It just wasn't worth it. So, yeah, a lot of...
Is it metaphorical to something? I don't know. Like, I'm just thinking if you had to maybe explain it in less methodology, if that's even possible. You don't have to. It doesn't even have to get to that point. But I'm just saying, for someone like me who makes sense of things in their own world. Like when I read something, when I interpret, I try to interpret it in stuff that relates to me. So yeah, no Superman and Batman, but I'm trying to understand the whole not being worth your fight thing. But how do you relate to this personally? Like in the you that is here. In the you that is here.
In the me that's here. Okay, because I was about to say it's that guy's life. I'm just saying somebody else's life. But in the me that's here.
Yes. Hence I had to be specific.
Okay. Okay, let me shut the door first.
Right?
Okay, in the now, you find that you will go out and stand for what might be seen as bad. or what? Because Batman and Superman are heroes, right? Despite that, Batman also has his dark side ish. And Superman stands for the idealistic human being that we want to be. The idealistic human being, besides kind of a darkish human being. And then this guy is that what this okay, let's give him a name. What would you give him as a name?
Black Slug.
Black Slug. Okay, Black Slug. So Black Slug lives to maintain what he sees as his own sense of justice, if it is, right? Sense of justice, then for him means you have to break down. Okay, for me, okay, Black Slug. For me, what it means then is you have to live by it, and living by it can be messy. You saw how he's, I'm just having some bones and ribs right here. If these are your greatest heroes, they're not worth it. If they're the greatest people, they put their life on the line, but putting your life on the line should not be the highest form of thing. There's more to it. I get it. You can put your life on the line. But there could have been more. There should have been more. The world that's already there, existing, as you talking about that, we see Earth as a place that has basically housed us and managed to give us everything, and our or most of people here anyway on Earth also, it's like, don't get it. We kind of play around with the idea that we can go to Mars, we can go to the moon, we can live in space, but is it should not, is it should be done more. It should be, we should live beyond Earth. Why can't we? I get, yes, there are a lot of impediments when it comes to experimenting science and stuff like that. I get it, but as a society, as a people, that should be possible. We landed on the moon 1961 as a species.
I have a lot of questions about that.
Yeah, I saw the clip. I was like, guys, one great step. What step?
When was it again?
1961.
How many times have we went there?
I don't even know.
Come on, guys. Like, come on. There was no iPhone back then, even. Like, I feel like we've advanced so quickly in the past 20 years. But thinking about that for the past 20 years, when we landed on the moon, it was even 30 years prior that. It's a bit dodge. But that's another story for another day. I mean, I think it was a brilliant holiday movie.
It's
Hollywood. Hollywood. I think it was a brilliant story, and we all believe it, just like the Titanic. But anyway, another story for another
the
day.
Titanic too.
No, yay.
You see, for that one, I actually only watched the video of the landing.
I grew up
last
watching
year. Are you
that
serious?
thing, and it's a mess. Like, yeah, I'm a crier when it comes to movies. So it's so
You cry.
I cry.
If
I had to watch it today, I would weep. But another story for another.
But I have to say this. For the longest, I always thought that saying, one great step for one man is one great leap for humanity. And I thought it was a praise for humanity. We are doing great. I watched that video and I'm like, bruv, you didn't take a step. You just went down. What are you talking about? Oh shit! It's a joke.
For 50 years ago, though, like they did a pretty good job. Like for the quality that they produced. I mean, only now we're getting like high resolution stuff, and
But they had
But they
some
had
good.
it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they did pretty good for 50 years ago.
No, they did terribly.
No, I think they did good. I mean, if you have to compare to the first Superman movie, compared to one, like, you could see that man is still, and there's a screen moving. Like,
He didn't move.
That's what I'm saying. It's the screen that's moving. You can tell.
It was heartbreak. It was.
But they
so
did well, telling us about a man landing on the moon. So I really think they did great.
Yeah, it was a great lie. I held on to it for so long, and
I'm not saying it's a lie.
I think it's a lie. Okay. I hope it's not a lie.
On record, guys, I don't think it's a lie. I ain't finna miss nobody. I ain't finna get kidnapped. Ain't finna disappear. I'm still trying to live my life out here.
Oh, so you're standing. I am saying Black Slug says landing on the moon was a lie.
Okay.
That, at least the video. The video.
Okay. I think it was a beautiful production. That's what I'm saying.
Production of what? Let's say. What were they producing? You see? Doubt right there. You know what? Stand the fifth.
No way. No way. I'm still 24 years old. I still have another 100. No, I'm like 90, 96 years to live.
Oh, you're going for 96.
96 years to live.
I'm going for 92.
No, I'm going for 120.
You're going for 120. You want to go all out?
All the way.
Like, I want just like 100.
All the way.
Hey.
No, I want to live my entire life. Although I feel like on 60 I might be tired. Just be like, thanks guys, it was great.
I'm done.
Yeah, I'm not excited about living long. I know it's such a weird thing to say. It's not like I want to die now. But I'm not excited about living long. Like, I'm just like, guys, it was great.
I want to look back and say, you lived. You actually did A, B, and C, and D.
No, guys.
Okay, you see, like, for instance, this ring. This ring to me signifies I'm married to my future self. So the me that I see in my head and I've always known to exist in the future, right? I was like, we have to do certain things for us to meet.
To get there.
Right? Not to get there, for us to meet. Right? Because when I get there, I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, I'm like, yeah, I met you, you know, and this is all this stuff looking back, right? Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. And I haven't started publishing that now, for instance, but let's say certain, I don't want to say letters, but voyages that we'll do, right? They haven't happened now, but let's say they'll happen when I'm 40, right? So putting those out, when I'm 40, meet him. Oh yeah, just review that. Okay, cool. What's up? How are you doing? Right? Because I do have multiple personalities. I don't even call them multiple personalities. We are many. We are just,
many.
We are just many. Yeah.
Okay. Searching. Do you think though that superheroes are overhyped?
Yeah, some of them are overhyped. DC comic. Oh, now we're getting in. Okay, break me. What's his name? DC, or rather Superman, and those.
The idea of a superhero.
Not the idea of a superhero. Okay. Not all of them, because, for instance, Iron Man is almost a realistic concept. That's a suit that allows you to do that.
But does it make him less of a superhero?
I think
because it's not an actual. If now that you're saying it's a more realistic, then what you're saying is it's not really super. Might be a power, but it's not a superpower. It's power because just like electricity, you call it power, but it's something that is not mystical or something that can be made by men, whereas a superhero is more under God, if you want to call it.
Okay. I think then it also depends on how or what you view as a superhero. What constitutes for a superhero to be a superhero?
What do you think? You wrote this, and I'm asking if you think superheroes are overhyped. Because at the end of the day, now Black Slug is then justified in what he's doing. But I'll get to that.
Black Slug is a super villainish hero.
You see. See. Again, yeah. Hence my question. Hence my question.
He's a person. He's a being, right? With a higher. There's one version of him where he's a free genie.
Let me say this. Then maybe that might help you answer the question.
You're trying to lead me to something. There's a difference.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not. The reason I'm holding back, I've realized, is I don't want you to answer based on what I already think.
But I want to hear what you
yes, but I'm the one who's asking the question. You see, if I tell you what I think and then I ask you, you're going to respond based on my knowledge. But if I just ask you, you're going to answer based on your knowledge.
I will ramble, but let's go.
But that's perfect because you're thinking by yourself. Okay. You're not leaning based on my knowledge. Because I give you ideas, then I influence your thinking.
My thought is I would be answering your question, but that is still fine. I'll take it.
Okay, cool. But anyway, for the sake of this conversation, the reason why is, I mean, I've watched a lot of superhero movies, or on that note, why are they called superhero movies? Let's start there. Can it not be a supervillain movie? 2, they technically are lately, but the reason why it's tricky to say is because I've loved a lot of villains more than the hero. For example, if you look at X-Men, I love Magneto. I know he can sometimes be on the hero side, whatever. But as a villain, full on, 100%, I'm like, I want to grow up
to be Magneto. I want to kill some people.
Oh my God.
Just bring your guns.
Beautiful.
Try me.
Beautiful. Like, incredible. Like, when you talk incredible, that's just me. So, but I feel like sometimes when you start understanding, or when movies give screenplay to villains, you then understand, because most of the time it's the superheroes' sad ass story, how they got their powers, shady as fuck, and then the villain comes to blow up the world, and then he saves the world, and then that's it. You know what I mean? But at the same tone, if you look at how the villains sometimes are played, to an extent, the same reason someone is a hero is the same reason someone is a villain. It's just their viewpoints are different. For example, so sometimes I watch him and I'm like, but I think the villain is right.
Yeah.
Like, screw this hero. He's stuck up. He thinks he's the shit and he can save humanity and all that stuff. And I'm talking about movies here, not like reality or whatever. You know what I mean? I do believe in the saving of the humankind and whatever. But what I'm saying is, the way villains are painted is the fact that they always just trying to screw up something. But sometimes they're really just wanting to fix it. But it's the way they go about it that people then seem or deem as not being right. Because you then mentioned, shucks, what did you mention? Something about, shucks, now I was
rambling. I can't help.
I lost my thought. But it had to do with the whole saving thing. Like, first of all, I don't even think as humans we're asked to be saved.
Yeah.
Like, let's not appreciate superheroes. Like, I wish I'd lived in one of those. Well, first I have to move to America because no superhero movie is in South Africa. All these aliens that land,
they land
go straight in the USA.
And the rest of Africa is being destroyed.
Yes, that's it. Oh, it doesn't exist.
And I'm like, so...
Yes, all of them land.
They just know America?
You know, they just know America.
Interesting.
So I don't blame the aliens wanting to destroy America.
Like, yeah, might
Also,
as
you
well.
know what I mean? Like, also,
Okay,
like,
do that.
yeah,
We'll
you
sort
know,
you later. At
yes.
least it would have tired you out.
Like, do you flourish? But yeah, I think the whole idea of superhero and villain is a bit weird, and somehow distorted. Like the idea is beautiful and everything, but then again, there's justification, or there can be justification as to why Black Slug is also wanting to do what he does, because in another world, in Black Slug's world, Superman and Batman might be villains.
No, they're still heroes. They just need to die.
Yeah, but why?
Because death comes to all. You can be killed.
Why?
Why not? Why can't you die?
So is that the reason why he wants to kill them? Because they
well,
can't die, type thing.
partially. That's greatly that's got to do. Have you read the Robin one?
No.
Okay, try it.
Okay.
Black Slug comes and just kills. See, it's
Which one is it?
right at the beginning. Down. Raven, Dark Light.
I really love it. Raven looks like I used to watch these cartoons, and is it that Raven? Used to be Raven in one of the Cartoon Network cartoons. Cool. I love Raven. I like the idea of like dark. It's weird.
Yeah, I love that.
So, Raven, Dark Light. What is it like? Ooh, okay. What is it like, my dear, to be proposed by a ferocious darkness yet standing for light? See, oh my God, it's like a Maleficent type thing, like very dark, but
Yeah.
technically very superhero, if you want to put it that way. What is it like to ever heavily burdened by power to destroy, yet you use it to sincerely build? Considered a superhero, though, demon birth lineage looms forever over your head. Oh. Maybe if you can whisper into me how you tame the demons that rampage within you, and then I too may be able to tame mine. Ever shrouded in darkness of shadows, you step forward into the daylight and chase the little shadows that torment others. How so? Please tell me. Have you befriended the very essence that makes you fail to sleep at night? With that friendship, now you spend sleepless nights chatting away with that ever-present darkness, discussion on how to defeat tomorrow together. Maybe you discovered that within the very chains that tie your soul to darkness lies your power. Has darkness come your ally, dear damsel in distress? Are you thus still a damsel in distress? I can only hope you're at peace. For us mere land crawlers, the demons need exorcism, they say. Thus, unlike you, I guess I cannot soar above the clouds, being with one which torments me as you ever do so effortlessly. For lacking wings, birds look down upon me hungrily, I am sure. The soft vessel of mine called a body lacks supremacy like yours to contain an entity that seeks to destroy me gravely. My demons will not lend me their power. They seek my rot and immediate decay. But wait, what if you talk to them for me? Would they yield to your voice? My voice lacks the tongue for such. I earnestly feel you could bridge the gap. I talked to Hellboy the other day, hoping since he stands too within the light, he could aid. But well, he's demon really. He's a demon really. I guess I got him to his bad day. So now that which is within me, do you think it is small enough to be slain? I fear I might have fed it and it grew. It aids my darker side and it grows larger. It growls thirst for unpleasant desires slowly trying to consume me. Did yours ever do such? Mine groans from the hush shackles around it. For dare I ever fall to its full consumption? The tyranny unleashed shakes my frail frame just at the thought of it. As you have been such a beacon, let me try strip them from their power over me. Wear the darkness for my coat and shell, at least maybe more like you, owning the power of my darkness and light for all to see. I am a black slug. Okay. Okay.
Okay. So, but this is kind of from, let's say, the bit of a birth of Black Slug, right? And he's grown, and as he's growing, he is taming and fighting all he considers demons and all he thinks isn't worthwhile. On a superhero level, what we're talking about is, I feel like there's more life to them. There's more that does happen. And like, yeah.
To superheroes or villains?
To both.
Okay.
Right? And there's a tendency to not... Okay, now currently we're doing it more when we kind of go into the villain side and see what they are.
Yes.
He's not... But then that's the thing. Each time, even with the comic world, you're just a villain or a superhero, right? To him, with what he has and what he becomes, fighting and killing Superman, for instance, that's his day-to-day things.
So you're saying that he's not necessarily a superhero, neither is he a villain. He just is a being that has powers, and he's using them because he has them, type thing. So it doesn't necessarily conform to saying, hey, I'm the savior, or hey, I'm here to destroy all of y'all, type thing.
Yeah, but then that can happen in the midst of it.
Yeah, no, sure.
Yeah.
So he can join whatever denomination he chooses, but he doesn't really conform to those standards of this is where I need to be. Either I'm saving the world or I'm destroying it.
The infinite worlds. Reality is how one sees it. And destroying this world. Like, look on a simplistic one. You walk out going to your car, and how many ants do you step on? How many bugs do you kill a day?
How many bugs bother me? How about that?
Yeah, true.
How about how many ants? How many ants bother me?
Exactly.
Yes.
Right. That's the interchange of life. As we live, there's one bugging the other. We overlap. Right.
So where the overlapping becomes, that's when tension and then people feel entitled to a certain... I just think in general human beings are the problem here.
Oh, human beings are a big problem. Human beings are a big problem.
Of everything. Of everything.
Coining things like saying, oh, superhero. I get in essence, right? You're called superhero because you're doing things with a greater good at heart. Which is kind of why I was saying, for instance, Iron Man can consider him superhero. He's not mystical, right? But he has good intent. He still does very terrible. Most of the shit that's actually happened was because of stupid decisions that he made. Right? But life comes and goes. You can die.
But I think that's more realistic. Like, not to say that all the other stuff is not, because I think I'm going to meet Thor one day.
Yes, I love Osgard.
My
The
favorite.
fights are coming.
Oh my god.
I might go and destroy it.
Yes, and I hope he really looks like Chris Hemsworth.
I know,
Because
right?
if not, I'm going to be so disappointed.
Shit.
Ultimate crush.
I looked at Chris Hemsworth and I'm like, that's the body I need
Oh my god.
in my life.
You're beautiful human being. Oh my god.
It's like, what the shit?
How
is he? He's a god.
He better. Thor, if you're hearing this, you better look like Chris Hemsworth.
He's got something better. That's
Yeah, go flourish, but nothing lower than Chris. Please, amazing stuff. So
yeah, amazing.
man. In general, human beings are the cause of.
They are. We
all the
create
shit that
so
we go
much,
through.
so much, and destroy so much. Accountable for way less than
Very
we
little.
actually
Very
should
little.
be.
And we blame life.
And we blame
And
life.
life has done.
Oh yeah, it's easier to not be responsible and not to be accountable for oneself. Say, oh no, that happened, but then which is kind of interesting looking at what's currently happening right now, when you look at big governments are coming in to try and save people from the coronavirus.
I'm just mad that we had all this money, all this time.
And now you just
All this time we couldn't afford shit. And all of a sudden we're building a $40 billion wall. That must be nice. All the troubles that we've had. Do you realize that if we had in this time implemented such amazing measures and things in this country, never mind the world, yes, for your people, things would have been so much better. I'm not saying that there will be no corona, but what I'm saying is it would be in a better state as a country already, because the dollar to the rand is already going to 20 rand. What I'm saying is, had it been on 3 rand, just as an example, maybe it would have been going to 10 rand. But that's better than it going to 20 rand. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that we had all the things to do. We are very capable. But why we're not doing stuff, I don't know. And maybe that's also an I problem, because I don't know. But yeah, it is what it is. I don't think I'm called to be in that department.
No, but you have every right to ask. And I feel we have not been granted that a lot, where
True.
where, because if life is like this right now, right? Let's consider the good side, just the good side. If life is good now, and you have the capacity, because you say you stand for the people, to make it much better,
Why not?
why not? Is that not the reason for it actually being there as a government? It is, but it wasn't done so.
Yeah.
And there's a somehow certain beauty in, I think right now everybody's just coming in back home, right? I have to, okay, fine, because death is looking off. It didn't have to be that there's global death for me to like, okay, you know what? Yeah, clean up more. Imagine that's one of the biggest messages going around. Wash your hands.
I mean,
that's one of the biggest.
That's the scary thing, actually. Out of everything that's happening, is we're encouraging people to be hygienic. What the fuck? People should be doing that every day. Wash your fucking hands.
Not bath with no.
Just wash your hands, guys. Just imagine, imagine the entire world right now is saying wash your hands. Imagine this. We've had so many pandemics, so many stuff happening in this world. But anyway, Corona is another story for another day, because what we talk, which is the reason why it's happening, because we're talking about it and not talking about all the other stuff that was and still and is going to happen.
Yeah.
But that's another conspiracy, and I'm not here for that. I'm just here being curious, asking questions.
Be curious. Stay wondering.
I stay wondering. Ooh, yes, that's gonna be my next thing. So right now I'm just curious, and it's going to be stay wondering.
Stay wondering.
Yeah, because I'm just asking questions. That's all, guys. I'm not. I haven't recorded that, but I wanted to just record a little disclosure for the people that love me out there,
Yes.
that will I maybe I'm also assuming, but on assuming that they will assume that I believe in whatever I say. That's not true. I don't believe everything that I feel.
Because feelings change.
Dude, everything is influenced. You know what I mean? Everything. Hence, I'm saying again, the whole superhero or whatever thing. Everything is influenced, and feelings are always valid. Like if I feel a certain way, I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong, but the fact that I'm feeling it, it means that something had to happen for me to be feeling that. Not to say I'm going to justify being an ass or doing stupid stuff. What I'm saying is having to say that I feel a certain way or think a certain way right now or have a certain perspective. Something must have happened. I must have gained information. I must have seen something. I must have touched something. You know what I mean? So it's just that so I just wanted to say that 90% of the stuff I say is not what I believe. Not to say that I don't believe it either, actually. But it's just, out of curiosity and just opening up. Because, I mean, a lot of things can go unsaid because of being uncomfortable. A lot of things can go unsaid because we're afraid of being wrong.
Very true.
Afraid of being wrong. So that's just me right now saying, hey, I just want to know.
And find out.
Let's find out.
I've been wondering.
Know what I mean?
You see, but the beauty of it is to the listeners on this one. The thing is, when you think analytically, you are trying to ensure that the best case scenario is what's going to come out, and that's what you do, which is quite essential. And that's when you execute a certain feeling, it's based on grounds.
Yes.
That should be right, which is, I think we hold people a lot more accountable to their words, especially when they are questioning stuff or not in total agreement.
Yes.
And it becomes, how dare you ask? No, I was just asking. I want to know because I've tried to find information alone.
Yes.
Right?
And
Without making it hasn't worked.
Or it's taken me so far.
Yeah.
And before I even make a decision, even before I confront, even before I believe, that's why I am asking. But the question can come across as an attack.
It can.
Or a statement.
Yeah.
Whereas there's a question mark at the end.
Yeah.
Why?
I think understanding intent. We've kind of legs now seeking to understand intent.
To be honest, that's me. Like, people could do stupid stuff. Like, but when
I get you, that's me too.
you know what I mean? Yeah. But when you now communicate that intention, then it becomes more understandable. Not to say what you did was right or what you didn't do was right either. But it kind of makes more sense. It builds a better picture. It builds more understanding. Whereas if you do something and don't communicate intent or whatever, then it's just like, I'm going to make my own assumption that you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a genuine mistake. Maybe it was confusion. Maybe it was whatever. But if there's no making sense of it, not to say everything has to make sense, but, the whole... It's just...
But if it can, let it.
Then let it.
Let it. And that's the thing. By virtue of, I'm not you, you're not me. What makes sense to you on what basis and how you came to that conclusion. It can't always be 100. I don't only really get the information from you.
So just me trying to understand from your point of view how you got to that, so I can also get to it. Not to say I will agree with you, but I want to know how you got there. There's one left.
It's working like a mother. Trying to control it. But yeah, I think that is one of my things as Black Slug. Not fearing some unknown, or not letting the unknown become the topmost base one. Okay, fine. Because you don't know, then don't do it. But then if we live like that
We won't do anything.
We won't do anything.
Yeah.
Right? Especially sometimes, like, there's this one saying I get to hear a lot, and I'm like, oh, I appreciate it, but I don't stand by it. Okay, two. One, there's do not reinvent the wheel. And the second one, you can't be a jack of all trades. The first one, I'm not the biggest fan of it.
Wow, I am all those things that you just mentioned.
I know.
All two of them.
I am.
All two of them.
I am too. Somebody made the will. It's a human being who made a will. First and foremost, yes, there have been many variations. Some other people have tried what, but I am not those people, right? I can get that information and do better. What if you can actually reinvent the wheel? And have we not been able to make new things by reinventing innovation? Right? That is what makes us one of the leading species. It's because we keep on inventing and reinventing. So now I don't stand by that one. I think that's like a box. Stay in a box.
Yeah.
Do not question anything, because it comes down to not saying
Don't
why.
question,
Do not say, like, oh, okay, fine, this is what it is. Don't question. No. So on that regard, you should question, and you should get knowledge, and you should build, and see where that takes you. Jack of all trades. Well, what if doing trading is what is a master at?
Yes. That's actually how I define myself. Because I'm a master at being a jack of all.
Yeah, I think so too. I think the same thing about myself. Why? I love doing different things. And I can do different things.
It's also just better being a master of one.
Yeah.
Like
Not that I can't.
One.
And I do great things in one. But sometimes it's not, it doesn't give a wholeness to my own existence. When just sticking to one thing, I'll do something, but then, because it all feels like it comes together somehow. That knowledge is beautiful, because at the same time saying stick to one thing means don't learn new stuff. Don't, it's again a confinement. Stick here. No. Breathing and walking are two things at the same time. Why are you doing it?
Actually.
Stupid.
Give yourself us to do a few things, if you don't mind.
Okay, dokes.
Yeah. And this will be, I don't know, I'm still getting used to the whole, so my first about 3 if not 4 episodes were like really non-scripted.
Yeah.
And nothing, like they were just really just, I want to call it stupid conversations, but they were just that, or curious conversations rather. So it's still getting a bit weird on even how to end a recording, how to start one. So I don't know.
Well,
I'm Paul Crowley and I'm just curious. That just sounds weird after a deep conversation, Oh yeah, I have another one. Stay wondering. Stay wondering.
Black Slug out.
Oh yeah. Oh, I never introduced.
That's fine. I believe we're all adults. Introduce yourself.
Okay, perfect. Did y'all hear that? For the people at the back? For the people at the back, please repeat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Check you out.
Later.